dangerous than a serial killer. First of all, I'm not willing to kill anybody. Why does that make me dangerous? Think about it. If you're a predator, what do you fear more? Do you fear death? Or do you fear being exposed and exploited? Between exploiting you and exposing you, I'd rather expose you. But if you may serve a purpose, I'll allow it. Even if it's an example of what not to do. Even if it's an example of the rampant sexism that we have to endure. Why am I more dangerous than a serial killer? Because people tend to want to talk about themselves nonstop. And I won't keep your secrets. When lives are at stake, I'm not going to chance you being able to pretend that I did something that I in fact did not. If I can help it, I'm not going to chance you physically assaulting me. When you've made it absolutely necessary for you to get violent with me for some odd reason, whatever your excuse happens to be, keep in mind I've been taking beatings my entire life. Getting punched a few times really sucks, but not as much as an officer trying to dig your knee out from the back. Them pressure points, some of them hurt, and you got a knee injury, it'll hurt worse. I'm more dangerous than a serial killer because I've lived a lot of life. A lot of life in the gutters of your society. I know the power of your secrets, and I know the depths to which you are willing to go to hide your secrets. Hide the things that you've done and the people that you've done them to. When the people at McDonald's wanted to warn me not to feed Candace and her son, I explained to them that I'm going to make sure that her son is fed, even if it gets me in trouble. I'm not going to hide it. There's a lot of stuff that I really wish that I had a place to process where I could actually physically access it every day and go to work when I need to and go to sleep when I need to, not have to listen to Dallas Richmond screaming at me. Or not at me, rather. He didn't. I think he only ever yelled at me once. Not while I was there. He was real screamy with Harley, but he didn't start off being screamy. He just wanted her to leave, and when she wouldn't leave, that's when he got screamy back. He knows he's not allowed to do that. He doesn't have the right genitalia to scream. He's supposed to stand there and take it like a real man. When she throws stuff at him that if it hits him in the head, it might kill him, he's supposed to stand there and take it like a real man. Why am I more dangerous than a serial killer? Because I pay attention to current events and the hearts and minds of the American people. What the news says is arbitrary. How people react to it is what's important. If you want to make good decisions, you make your decisions after the fact during mob law, when people have already decided and assumed on the guilt of someone. If you're not able to do that successfully, it's a very tough fight. I'm more dangerous than a serial killer because I know what these people are trained in, what they're supposed to do, and how they selectively choose to reinterpret the law and reinterpret their job so they don't have to do it for a male. Because males don't matter to any of you. If they don't do their jobs for a male, there's going to be no million-man march for men's rights. When we say that a woman is mentally ill, we're trying to insinuate what usually? When we say that a man is mentally ill, we're trying to insinuate what usually? We want to blame men. Statistically, women are more likely to physically abuse their children. They're way more likely to kill their own children. Also, when we talk about violent deaths, why is poisoning your husband not considered a violent death? I tried to give my predators what they wanted. I tried pretending to be the bad guy. I modeled myself after actual predators like Ted fucking Bollinger and Tim Beeson and Joseph Michael Lopez. And still it's not enough. I don't understand it. I'm more dangerous than a serial killer because so many people are afraid of my voice being heard and believed. Because so many people have invested so much time and energy into wasting my time and energy and denying me access to the resources needed to turn these son of a bitches in. So you can tell the disrespect between the Dual County Sheriff's Department, Megan Misigatis, and myself quite easily. I told her that the Dual County Sheriff's Department was sending me to her because she's supposed to be a go-between. She treated me like I was retarded for saying that she needed to tell that to the Dual County Sheriff's Department. I told the Dual County Sheriff's Department, she says it's not her job. They wanted to treat me like I was retarded and didn't know what I was saying. And had me go back to Megan Misigatis, who made me go back to the Dual County Sheriff's Department. I was the go-between. They played ping pong with me. Not my job, 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 not my job. It's Megan's job. It's the Dual County Sheriff's Department's job. It's Megan's job, Sheriff's job, Megan's job, Sheriff's job. When she finally got off her ass and got into action, it was after I literally had to break the law. Again. Because Region 1 wasn't doing shit about the abuse. The cops wouldn't do shit about the abuse. My friends didn't give a fuck about the abuse. Well, now their secrets are out. That is what makes me more dangerous than a serial killer. Your fucking pride. What killed Natalie? Pride. Not just her pride, but her family's pride. They're caring too goddamn much about what everybody else thought. Deciding to play manipulator by pretending to be Christians and showing that they're not. By gaslighting an innocent man. I should have had representation and protection from the Bollingers and their cronies in Virginia. But I didn't matter because I have a penis. I'm dangerous because I don't care about sex. I care about right and wrong. I care about equality. I care about human beings regardless of gender, regardless of color. I modeled some of the crap that I said after racists in Chapel, Nebraska. Some of the stuff that you've gotten to hear me repeat on this channel came from racists right here in Tillamook. And you can go back and listen to, well, my recordings in Fred Meyer at the Starbucks. My recordings over at the Denny's at the Starbucks. Or over at the Denny's. My recordings over at the Starbucks next to Denny's. And of course, my recordings up there at the McDonald's. This town is full of racist assholes, same as anywhere else. It's bad here. Real bad. I'm dangerous because I don't care who I piss off. I care about saving lives, even if it results in my death. Do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. So again, why am I more dangerous than a serial killer? Because for most of you, your idea of help is talking about yourself and giving bullshit advice. Talking over the victim and making suggestions that show that you didn't hear a word they had to say. I'm more dangerous than a serial killer because I pay attention. God bless America, right? Ugh. Good to be rid of you. Thank you for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper, and your sister's too, and no victim left behind. Regardless of whatever bullshit Hollywood wants to try selling you. Or tabloid TV.